we're muted.
Hello out there. Let's unmute ourselves. Oh, we are on. Wave your hand if you can hear us talking. Yeah.
Oh, good.
We are
okay. This is the no-tech of Eth-No-Tec. Ah! So welcome. Say hello to everybody. Hi. Hi, Ezekiel, Pam, Toby, Laura. Lori's here, I think. Yeah.
Janet Ross, hello. Judith A. Alexander. Leanne Friedman, out in Davis, California. Thank you. Linda Fong, out in DC Way. Hi, Linda. And Marianne Ferrante.
So we're going to probably wait a little bit while so that we can get as many people in before we start. So maybe we'll start in about 3 more minutes. I think it's 1 minute after 5. You guys are excellent coming on time. So
People's clocks may be thrown off by solar prominences and northern lights. Or maybe the comet tail upset your Wi-Fi router. How many of you saw the northern lights, by the way? Yeah, pretty cool. Anyone catch the comet that was in the sky?
it's still there. It's just getting fainter. So now you need a telescope.
I tried to catch it, but it was too fast.
It was too fast.
Wow.
Y'all, if you want to say hello to each other, you can unmute, but then at one point we're going to mute all of you, especially during the performances. So if you want to say hello to each other, that's fine.
Hi, Joy.
We start in a few minutes. Yeah. Great. It's great to hear and see some of our Orcas Island friends out there. That's great. And also folks from down south in San Francisco, California area. All right, got folks from Portland area, and where else we got? Yeah, Joy Ross. Hi there, out there. I think Tacoma, right, or Olympia, somewhere in that area. Yeah. All right. Well, it's 20 more seconds. I think we could start.
Okay, we'll get started for sure. All right, so now?
Let's start.
Okay.
Let the World Games begin.
All right. Welcome everyone to Mindful Musings. Today is October 27th. That's 9 more days before election. But my name is Nancy Wong.
And I am Robert Kikuchi-Yngojo.
And we are Eth-No-Tec.
Eth-No-Tec.
And we are a nonprofit performing arts organization, Asian American. And we have been around since 1981, so don't count. That makes us very old. And we are so happy to still be here and still being able to do what we do. So thank you all for coming today, because that helps us keep on going.
Yes, now, certainly all of you coming from many parts of the country, and of course, those that we've known for a long time, thank you for being part of our community. And those that are new to this, or maybe you're familiar with the other artists, thank you. And we open our arms to a greater circle of enjoyment.
So, because election is 9 days away, not that we've been not scared and worried and anxious before now, but this is a show that we hope will help us all keep on keeping on, not with doom and hopelessness, but with the power of each other, the power that we all have within ourselves, and the power of our many skills and our many relationships with each other. We just have so much that we need to make sure that we keep strong. I know that we are worried for the future of our country, and with climate change and wars, the future of our planet. So we want to have this gathering be a renewal of our own strengths and skills, and our individual strengths and skills, but also those that when we are in relationship with others, are even greater. So this is a time to rally together and to give each other support and courage to keep on keeping on with our multiple strengths, skills, and each other. So to help us do this today, we are excited to welcome 2 sets of tandem performers. And what that means is people who work together to perform together and talk about skills and strengths. You know, it's not easy. It's a challenge to work with each other. And still, all 6 of us are still together.
We're joined at the hips.
Right. So they are Ann Rutherford and Norm Brecky, who just, and I mean just, moved from Washington State to California. Welcome.
Wow.
And they are well known and very respected and admired in our storytelling community and do absolutely great work. Besides their own telling, they have their own Zoom presentations that are fun, even wild, and very inspiring. And one of the things they do is called the Good Liars Club. And we know what we mean by good because there are
Lots of
Yes.
lies out there.
yes.
And some are good, I think.
And the other tandem performers are Michael Hurwitz and Sharon Abreu. They are local on Orcas Island, but they are also global. They perform all over the country. And they are songwriters, singers, and multi-instrumentalists who dedicate their lives to saving the world, saving our world through environmental education, songs that urge us as individuals and as groups to learn about our environment, our earth, and to choose to make a difference in healing our planet.
So it's educational and musical activism.
Yes. And they call themselves, in that sense, they call themselves earthlings. That starts with an I and ends with a Z. They are also very motivated to help heal our planet through politics and sing about that as well. And you will hear their music today. So our evening is going to consist of performances. Then after that, we can have a general, you can shout and scream, whatever you want. We actually ask you to try not to do any chat while performances are going on so that you can really concentrate, but absolutely welcome yourself to the chat afterwards to praise and sing the appreciation and the glory of what you just experienced. Yes. And then after that, we will do breakout rooms after all 3 of us groups perform, and we will provide you with prompts to do that.
Questions that get you thinking, talking, and sharing as community.
Yes, and it's about the strength in numbers, but the strength of individuals who become strength in numbers. So, all right, so let us begin. So our very first group, tandem tellers, are Norm Brecky and Ann Rutherford.
All right. Well, I am Norm, and this is
And
very good. And we're married.
to each other.
There you go.
Very
Yes.
convenient as tandem tellers.
It is very convenient. Well, our first story that we're going to tell is a story from Norway, a folk tale, and it's about choosing the right person for the job. There once was a farmer. She was a very good farmer. She had a little grove of apple trees, and she got the best and biggest, juiciest apples.
Yum.
And she had a big garden. Well, she called it a garden. I'd call it a whole farm. But she got more vegetables out of there. Oh, she was unbelievable. Well,
Oh no, zucchini got away from me.
hey, it can happen to anyone, And she also raised sheep.
Oh
Now,
no.
she had the tiniest meadow next to her barn. And really, she had 10 sheep, and it was too many. They could hardly get enough food.
I need some help. I need somebody to take you little sheepies to the other meadow. I know. I'll advertise. Shepherd wanted. Inquire with me. Don't worry, little sheepies. These things have a way of working out. I know someone will apply for the job.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'd like to apply for the job of shepherd. Yes,
A bear?
I identify as bear. Yes.
As shepherd.
Yes, as shepherd. Yes, I am trying to expand my repertoire of things I can do. I've been working on my language skills, and I'm hoping to be a big part of your establishment.
Well, I can't fault someone who's trying to pull themselves up by their claw straps. Okay, I should have thought about the interview. Let's do a skills test.
Skills. Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. I have these little sheep, 10 of them, you see them.
Yeah.
You'll be taking them up to that meadow, and they'll cavort and frolic and graze. So at the end of the day, they'll be spread out hither and thither, willy and nilly.
Wait, is that their names?
Yes,
Oh.
yeah, that's hither, that's thither. There's Willie, and then right behind is Nilly. Hey, sweetie.
Is this the quiz? Is
No,
there
no,
going to be
no.
a quiz?
No. You don't have to know their names.
Ooh.
But at the end of the day, you will have to gather them all together and bring them home. So, how will you call my little sheep home?
Oh, it should be something they can hear, right?
Well, yes.
Right. Oh, okay. Well, that's easy then. I just go.
Oh, no!
Well, they heard that.
They vanished. Listen, best of luck with your development elsewhere.
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 Elsewhere. Where is elsewhere?
Right over there.
Oh, down the road?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I know, he was a nice, but that was scary, wasn't it? Don't worry, little sheep, someone else will apply.
Yeah. I'd like very much to be the shepherd.
Like a wolf. Oh, no. Okay, I gave the bear a chance.
I'm smiling.
Nice teeth you have there. All right, I gave the bear a chance, I'll give you a chance. End of the day, you've taken my sheep up to the meadow.
Yeah.
How will you call my little sheep home?
Call the sheep?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, that's easy. Oh! Oh!
Oh, no. Sorry. No go. Better luck elsewhere.
Oh, all right. Well, you gotta admit it. It's worth a try. You know.
Has some chutzpah, I'll give him that. Oh, little sheepies, don't worry, it's a folktale. Third time's gonna be the charm.
Hello, ma'am. I would like to be the shepherd of your flock.
A fox.
Yes, you can tell by my big fluffy red tail.
Oh, that is really a lovely fluffy tail you
Well,
have there.
thank you
My
very
goodness
much.
me. But this job is about more than just good looks. All right, now at the end of the day, you'll take all 10 sheep up to that meadow. Mm-hmm. How will you call my little sheep home?
Oh, well, that's pretty easy. I'll just say, come along, little sheep, come along. Come along, little sheep, come along. Oh, here they are. They're just gathering right up.
That is the cutest thing. They came right to you. Oh, you're hired.
Oh.
In fact, day's young. Want to start now?
Oh, yes.
Oh, great.
I'd like that very much.
Okay.
Come along, little sheep.
Go
Come
with
along.
the nice
come
fox.
along.
There you go. There you go.
Yes,
Oh,
here
this
you
is
go.
so wonderful. I am going to get so much done all day long. I even have time to churn my butter.
All right. Oh, well, come along,
You're
little sheep.
back.
Back into the barn. There you go.
So, how'd it go?
Oh, it was wonderful.
Oh,
really,
great.
really a wonderful experience. Your sheep are absolutely delicious. Delightful. They're delightful.
Oh,
yes.
great. Well then, tomorrow?
Yes, I'll be here bright and early.
Okie doke.
All right.
Oh.
Come come along, little sheep, come along. Yes.
My goodness, I haven't even had coffee.
Yes,
Okay, well,
all
have a
right.
good day.
Oh, we can't wait to get out.
Okay, no. Okay, cup of joe. Whew. Gonna get so much done today. I can even churn some more butter.
All right, little sheep. Okay, come
Hey,
on. Come
here
along,
you
little sheep.
are.
Oh, into the barn. Yes, yes.
So, your first full day, how'd it go?
It was wonderful. It was really wonderful. Oh, you should have seen. I brought my whole family. Yes. Yes, the kids were in the field frolicking with the sheep. It was really quite lovely.
Was it bring a kit to work day?
It was bring a kid to work
too
day.
sweet.
Yes, oh yes. And well, it was just a wonderful day. My sheep were so full of life, and they thought your sheep were they loved your sheep. They loved them. Yes, they did.
Oh, all right then. Tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow, yes. I can't wait.
Okey-dokey. Gonna set the cock-a-doodle-doo alarm a little earlier. Okay. Okay, coffee. Hey, hi.
Well, hello.
Morning.
You're up early.
Top of the morning.
All right. Well, come along, little sheep.
Go, go,
come
go.
along. Come along. All right. Come
go.
on up to the meadow. Here we go.
Oh. Wait, I think you forgot. Still, I'm gonna get so much done all day and still churn some more butter.
Okay,
But
little sheep. Okay.
hi,
Here
hi.
we go. I'm
Here you go.
into
Hey,
the barn.
hold it.
Oh,
Hold
is there a problem?
No, just my accountant called, inventory, paperwork, blah, blah, blah. Just have to do a quick head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, perfect.
Six.
Half a dozen. Exactly right. That's what it's
Six?
been all along. Yes.
There were 10.
I'm pretty sure it was 6 the whole time. I mean, that's fake news.
There were
There were
10
6.
sheep with you
Yeah,
at the beginning.
No.
What
6.
is that?
Hey, personal space! What kind of employer just touches a person on the face like that? I can't work like that.
This is sheep's wool.
Sheep's wool? No, it's dental floss. It's dental floss. Don't you floss your teeth? Oh, phew, I guess that explains a lot.
Have been eating my sheep.
Are you accusing me of eating your sheep?
Yes.
I've never heard such a thing. I can't work under these conditions.
Well, good, 'cause you're fired.
Fired? What?
Yes.
I quit.
Fired.
You can't fire me.
Well, I fire you
Oh,
before you
yeah.
quit.
Resorting to violence, I see.
Exactly.
Oh, well, I'm gone. I'm getting to better business if you're
Throw this butter churn after him. And a little bit of that sweet, creamy butter came out of the churn and coated just the tip of the fox's tail. And that's why, to this very day, foxes have white tips on their tails.
And it's also why in Norway they have the expression, don't hire the fox as shepherd. I think that could apply to other jobs, couldn't it?
Food for thought.
Food for thought, maybe.
We have a second tale to share with you. We have to do a dramatic set change. Da 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 da.
Whew, whew. Oh, whew. Recover from that walk.
The second tale that we want to share with you is one that we chose for this particular show because it demonstrates how the habits we have can really make a difference in the world and also to our neighbors. The tale is from Wales. Norm. Not the creature Wales, the country Wales.
Oh, like Great Britain.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. All right.
And the story is called
Slops. Once there was an old woman,
And an Old Man.
and they lived in a tiny house surrounded by a stone wall all the way around.
The house was so small, there was only one door in the very front. Every day, their life followed the same routine.
All right, honey,
Hey there.
I'm all done with the day's work. But here's those vegetables.
I'm gonna whip up some of my prize-winning vegetable stew.
Oh, boy.
Woo, look at the length of this carrot.
Every day she would take the peelings and put them in the slop bucket. Slop.
Potato.
Slop. Onion. Slop.
Here you go.
Mmm. Mmm.
Here you go.
He always did the washing up.
Scrub, 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 slop. Scrub, 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 slop. Scrub, 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 slop. Slop.
He'd pour all the dirty dishwater into the slop bucket.
Slop.
Woohoo! Getting full, hun. I'm gonna open the door so you can dump it outside.
Oh, my back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Whew. I can barely get it here.
And that's how their life went. Day after day,
Week after week.
month after month,
Year after year.
until finally, thank heaven, something different happened. But it started a day like any other day.
All right, honey, I've got those vegetables.
Stew coming up.
Slop. 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 Mmm. Mmm. Alrighty, hun. Scrub, 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 slop. Scrub, 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 slop. Scrub, 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 slop. Slop.
Oh, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Hey! Hey! You up there! Look down here!
Oh, I think I'm hearing things.
Ha! Look right by your great boot!
Oh, I don't see anything. I hear you.
You don't use the eyes in your head. All right, don't be moving your great foot and crushing me. I'm going to take my wee boot, put it right beside your great big one. Do you see me now?
Hey, it's a wee little man with a wee funny hat.
That's right. A wee funny hat and a wee little house just across that wall that you've been pouring your slops all over.
What? I've never seen a house.
Look now.
Oh, what a mess. Oh, yeah, carrot peelings down the chimney. Potato skins all over the backyard. Oh, onions. Oh, on the porch. And coffee grounds and water. A little river down to... Oh, hey, it's a wee little woman in a wee little boat.
Yeah, that's me wife. Is she waving at you?
Well, she's making some kind of motion anyway.
Bet she is. She told me this morning, she said, you get yourself across that wall and you tell that great big galumphus to quit pouring his slops all over my nice clean house. So here I am to make the case. Man, can't you pour them somewhere else?
Well, you know, I'd like to.
Yeah?
But it's just about all I can do just to pick up the bucket and take it to this point. I mean, we only have the one door. This is the closest spot. My back, I can't even take it anymore.
Back! Don't talk to me about backs. You try digging up your pot of gold every time tourist stumbles over and me back's been killing me.
Well, I tell you, I'm out here trying to get vegetables out of these
Don't
rocks.
tell me
And
about your
it's hard work.
agricultural-
I don't think we're going to find the solution to this right now.
Do you think we should ask our wives about it?
Well, my wife usually has the best ideas.
I'm sure I'll have something to say on the matter. Good luck to you.
Well, he went inside and he told his wife the whole story.
Oh no, that poor woman! And I had an extra cup of coffee today.
I tell you, honey, it was a big mess.
Oh no, this is terrible. We've got to do something. We've got to fix this. We've got to fix it.
She had an idea.
I have an idea.
I told you.
Let's have a door put in the back of the house.
The back of the house?
The back of the house.
Well, we've never had a door in the back of this house. In fact, my father never had a door in the back. My grandfather, why?
Well, maybe we should.
Oh, well, all right. And how are we going to pay for it?
Well, I've been putting a little money aside over the years. You think this would cover it?
I think it would. And that's just what they did. Being a fairy tale, they were able to get 2 carpenters with almost no notice to come the next day to put that door in the back at a reasonable price. And so it was.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love our new back door. Watch. Gonna open it. Ready? Now I'm gonna close it. Boom.
Honey, it is a door. I mean, that's all they do. Otherwise, it's a wall.
It's a marvelous door. It's a wonderful door. I'm gonna whip up some of my famous vegetable stew to celebrate.
Oh, great. Here's those vegetables.
Woohoo!
Slop. 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 Mmm. Mmm. Alrighty. Scrub, slop, scrub, slop, slop. Slap. Ooh.
Wait a minute. Let me open the back door for you, hon.
Bucket didn't get any lighter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, a little closer. Slap.
Hey, neighbor.
Hey, it's a wee little man with that funny little hat.
That's right, and the tip of it to you. That's a fine-looking compost pile you're starting there.
Well, so it is. Hey, feel free to take anytime you like if you need some fertilizer.
Well, I might use some for me strawberries. Say now,
Strawberries.
you give my best regards to your good wife.
And, you give my regards to the little woman. Little one.
The wit of the man, you're killing me now.
That evening, I'll just darn these socks. They'll be good for another, year or so.
You know, I am confident I can install this windmill in the backyard. I mean, the details are really... What was that?
I don't know. Sound like something at a door.
But which one?
Which one? Oh, no.
Try the front.
All right.
And something rolled right across the threshold onto the floor of their cottage.
Well, looky there. It looks like a gold coin. Yeah, I think it is.
You know, it must be a gift from the wee woman and man next door.
And so it was. So it was. A gift from one good neighbor
To another.
Slops.
Thank you.
Back to you. Been an honor to be in the show.
Lovely. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Looking forward to the rest.
Thank you. Thank you. And now you can put all your little comments in the chat if you want. But we are going to move on to Sharon Abreu and Michael Hurwitz. Please welcome Michael and Sharon.
Thank you so much.
Hello,
Hi, everyone.
everybody.
Thanks for joining us today. We see a lot of friends here.
Yes.
Well, yes, we do like to use music, theater, other forms of art sometimes to convey messages that we think are important that might be difficult sometimes. But, you know, our view is if we're not having fun, nobody's going to be having fun. So we want to have fun. This is a song from a show we wrote some years back called Penguins on Thin Ice. And we actually borrowed from the Dixie Chicks in this song. They had written a song called Goodbye Earl. And I don't know if you know this, but I used to live in Brooklyn, New York, and sometimes people from Brooklyn will actually pronounce oil Earl. So anyway, I thought it'd be fun to write a version called Goodbye Oil. And so this is that song, Goodbye Oil. And you could sing along with us, you could dance to it. And here we go. Mike's gonna lead you in some movement. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Government and oil were the best of friends all through their old school days. Both members of the old boys club refining the American way. After the elections, the vows were taken, and all of those who paid and toiled had to be paid back for their hard work, and the debt was to be paid in oil. Oil, oh, don't say oil, not oil. With combustion engines and housing heat, and lights in every building and street. Planes to fly, cars and trucks to drive, and faster paces than you could meet. Well, 100 years of burning oil wreaked havoc with the air, land, and sea. The droughts and floods and changing climates made it so we finally had to see that oil had to go. Ta, 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 ta. Goodbye, oil. Those SUVs, they never look good to me. Oil, you're feeling hot. It's happening like it or not. Oil, you're in the dark. Turn on the light in your heart. Oil, the enviros came in and brought a warning, but people didn't want to hear. They kept on buying those SUVs. The truth gave them too much fear. Some said coal could save our soul, but it was just more CO2. And you couldn't deny that people were dying from the mining and its poisons too. Coal and oil had to go. Ta, 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 ta. Goodbye, oil. One more time. Ta, 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 ta. Goodbye, oil. So we bought solar panels, yeah, photovoltaics, put them in our windows and roofs. We buy hybrid and electric cars, windmills and biofuel, and do the conservation groove, 'cause oil had to go. Ta, 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 ta. Goodbye, oil. Time to awake. Do you know what's at stake? Oil, what a surprise. Watch the sea level rise. Oil leave you in the ground. There's cleaner power to be found. Oil, your price is too high. Look at our fuel from the sky. Oil, goodbye, oil. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Oop. Should we go and do another one, or should we wait? Do another one, Robert says. Do another. Nancy got the thumbs up. Okay, why don't you get that guitar?
So this is my song?
This is your
This is my song, Economology, which is the economy depend on the ecology.
Yes. And I am playing what might look like your garden variety violin, but in this song, it is magically transformed into a steel drum mando fiddle. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's a lesson that is dawning on humanity, a species that has suffered from insanity. It's a very simple lesson of prosperity. The economy depends on the ecology. Now many years back in old Iraq, agriculture was invented. Population increase cut down all the trees. Now that place a desert. The economy depends on the ecology. Economy depend on the ecology. From the land and sea come prosperity. The economy depend on the ecology. See, you and me are the economy, and we depend on the ecology. If the world isn't healthy, neither will we be. economy depend on the ecology. There was a place called Love Canal. People had to work aplenty. But a factory man put poison in the land, and then now that town is empty. The factory depend on the ecology. The factory depend on the ecology. Don't poison the land, Mr. Factory Man. The economy depend on the ecology. I don't think war will solve a problem. It only bring devastation. Let's stay home and take care of our own land, and we will have a stronger nation. Democracy depend on the ecology. Freedom depend on the ecology. Your side, my side, everybody. Everything depend on the ecology. Storytellers depend on the ecology. Stories depend on the ecology. Baseball, football, democracy, everything depend on the ecology. You and me depend on the ecology. She and he depend on the ecology. All of we depend on the ecology. It's a lesson that is dawning on humanity. Economology.
And we'll do one more song for you. Should we do another one? One more song! Okay. So, about 20 years ago, I got more politically active. I was politically active before that, but about 20 years ago, I said, you know, I really, really want to scrutinize these candidates. And
sometimes I just feel like scrutinizing those candidates too.
So I really wanted to see which one really best represented my values rather than being told, you know, oh, this is the best one, you should vote for. Anyway, so of course I realized that the one that really I thought was the best and the greatest candidate, people kept saying to me, oh, it's my favorite candidate, but I'm afraid to vote for him. I'm afraid I'll be spoiling the vote. But anyway, that's another song. But this particular candidate had described his vision of what a peace room would look like. A peace room that is more important than a war room. And so he described it as a place that was like a room and yet not a room. You know, it can't be held by four walls. So I just fell in love with this description of the peace room, and I wrote the song called The Peace Room. When the wars have left us broken in a world of greed and fear, when we've reached our end and we have to mend, there's a place and it's right here. For peace to heal our spirits, oh yes, we'll be there soon. A living place, a healing space, step inside the peace room. Its function is to welcome the emergent beings of Earth. It's space to safely welcome a planetary birth. So clearly in my vision, I feel its resonance. A field in which we all are one. If we build it, they will come. In the peace room, there's room for all. We share our stories, hear our call. Creativity's exchanged. No one can enter and not feel changed. Its walls extend beyond our sight into a field of endless light, where deepest, highest, aspirations bloom. Step inside the peace room. Through this great vision that we share, we can replicate it anywhere. It resonates through every land in a language we all understand. Our voices will reverberate, shift frequencies, and soon the new millennium will start here inside the peace room. In the peace room, there's room for all. We share our stories, hear our call. Creativity's exchanged. No one can enter and not feel change. Its walls extend beyond our sight to a field of endless flight, where deepest, highest aspirations bloom. Step inside. Step inside. The peace room.
Oh, oh,
Beautiful.
oh, that was beautiful. Thank you. We all need to not only have a peace room in our own homes, but create a peace room in our communities. We have to, like the Welsh story, open two doors, right? A front and a back door. We need to have ways to make our lives work.
Yep. I like the idea of a room with no four walls.
Yeah. And two doors.
Open and wide open to welcome everybody.
Yeah, yeah. And get the slop out, you know?
And cheers with some soup.
Ah, that was so cute. I love that movement. We could steal it, you know.
We'll ask for seconds.
Okay, so we are now going to perform two stories. And these two are very, very, very special to us. The first one is about leadership. And the second one is, well, it's about what we all need to do. Yeah.
Joy
So,
and light
Yeah. So, all right. So our first story is
from Tibet. And it's called Monkey Moon. Ngamo, 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 ngamo. One night, a beautiful moon shone upon a beautiful forest with a beautiful pond.
the pond was so smooth, so crystal clear that the water's surface was like a big bright mirror.
Now beside this shining pool stood a towering tree, and that was the home of a band of
Ook,
monkeys.
chit-chat, chittery, chee-chee. From high in the tree to the pond below, the monkey saw something aglow.
Look down there, a golden moon.
I want it.
I want it.
The
The
monkeys
monkeys croon.
croon.
The moon, the moon, they screech with glee.
When suddenly a voice said,
That's not for you. It's meant for me.
"Who?" Oh, it was their chief, their almighty king, who ruled over these monkeys and everything.
That golden moon is mine alone, and I command this from my monkey throne. I want it now, not later, not soon. Go get it now. Go fetch that moon.
So the monkeys lined up in numerical fashion. They saluted their chief, Ook,
With patriotic passion, we'll fetch the moon for you, dear chief.
If that's what you want, we'll be your thieves.
So one at a time down a long, thin branch, each single monkey took a chance.
Each monkey stretched to fetch that disc. Oh, but each monkey failed, though each monkey put his own life at risk.
For the tree was too tall and the pond far below. An impossible task for any monkey, you know. But the chief was angry. He jumped up and railed. That's not how you do it. Grab hand to tail.
Oh, hand to tail, chee-chee-chee-chee. They saluted their chief, Ook, hand to tail it shall be.
So the first one climbed out on the limb, second one followed after him. So then first or after hind, so on and so forth down the line.
Hand to tail, chi-chi-chi-chi, hand to tail it shall be. And when not a single monkey remained, the monkeys exclaimed, look, we've made a monkey chain.
Now the monkey at the bottom of that monkey chain, with all her might she stretched and strained, reaching for the moon in the shining pool. Of course she couldn't get it. The king cried, you fool, all of you are fools. You have failed all night. I guess I have to do it myself to get it done right.
So down the chain he climbed, as each monkey chattered and chimed. Hand to tail, chi-chi-chi-chi, the chief is coming. Hand to tail it shall be.
For me, sigh. Oh, the moon in the pond was so golden bright. The king's eyes glowed with greedy delight. With the moon in my hands, I'll be the emperor of the night. Sigh.
So that big chap of a chief did reach. He stretched and strained. Oh, a magnificent feat. All the monkeys cheered their big chief on as he bobbed up and down to that moon in the pond. When
from the top of the tree they heard the tiniest of sounds. Snap! The monkeys looked up. Oh! The branch went crack.
Down, monkeys falling into the pool. These loyal little monkeys and their majesty the fool.
Splash went the king in his royal chain of command as 1,000 little moons rippled through their dripping hands.
So the chief uttered not a sound as his loyal monkeys howled, and a mocking golden moon slipped behind a silver cloud.
Now it's more than all right to reach for the moon or to climb out on a limb.
But to follow a foolish leader is to follow to a foolish end. Chitty, chitty, the end. Ooh.
Right.
So what we want is to choose the right leader.
Don't
yes?
monkey around on election day.
Right. I hope everyone's already voted, and if you've not, take, great pride. And I love going to the ballot box and the room and seeing other people and knowing you're doing something that's really an honor. People fought to be able to vote, especially women and people of color. And it's just a responsibility and a duty and really an honor to do that. And it's really going to make a difference. Now, some people say one voice doesn't make any difference, but really, one voice plus one voice plus one,
Plus 10 plus 100 plus
yes.
1,000,
So
10 million votes.
please vote.
Yes. All right.
Okay, we too, like Norm and Ann, have to do a set change.
A little adjustment here.
Whoa.
Right.
All right.
Go. Is it? All right. Now we take you back to the beginning of time, over the land of the rising sun, the land of Japan, the mythology of that region. And it's called Amaterasu, the goddess of the sun. Mukashi, aru tokoro ni.
This is the story of Amaterasu, goddess of the sun.
And Susanoo, the god of storms and thunder, lightning.
Brother,
Sister, siblings, but not friends.
So, Amaterasu, goddess of the sun, provider of light and life. In her house, a fine consort of women, weaving women, planting women. In her house, it is in order. Her gardens are abundant. Her universe a paradise. So,
And there's the matter of her brother, Susanoo, the sword-wielding, troublemaking warrior of thunder and lightning. One day, one time too many,
The storm god disobeyed the creator's will and was banished from the heavenly Onogoro island. But before I am expelled, one last prank on that sister of mine. Amaterasu, my sister. Before I am expelled from the island, may I bid you farewell.
Is your heart speaking truth, your words sincere?
Well, I shall offer you my jewel-studded sword as a gesture of peace.
Then I shall offer you a string of jewels to welcome you in peace.
Oh, your gardens look so lovely. Oh, and your rice fields so green, verdant, and bountiful. And, that weaver's hall full of, weaving women.
Susanoo, your violence against women has not gone unnoticed.
You women don't know how to have a little fun. What do we need in the cosmos are more male gods and spirits to liven up the place.
No, what the world needs, the universe needs, are more female goddesses and deities so that there is real peace in the world.
No. More male deities.
Female.
Male gods.
Female.
Male.
Female.
Male. Amaterasu then took the gift of the jewel-studded sword, crunched it into pieces in her mouth, and she spat out,
Female deities! And in return, Susanoo took the jewels that Amaterasu had given him in peace. He crunched them in his mouth and he spat out,
male gods.
Female.
Male deities.
Female.
Male.
Female.
Male.
Female.
Male.
Cho.
Susanoo was so angry, he sent wild thunder ponies trampling on the gardens, stomping on the rice fields, and as a final act of violence, he grabbed one of the thunder ponies by the neck, flayed its body, and flung its bloody corpse over the roof of the great weaver's hall.
The roof collapsed, and in the rubble lay the crushed body of Amaterasu's daughter. Enraged, Amaterasu fled to the mountains, and there she hid herself in a cave.
With the rays of light and warmth gone, Susanoo conquered the universe, plunging the world into chaos. No day, only night. The storm god ruled with might. Thunder, lightning, utter darkness, and bitter cold fighting.
The imbalance would doom the universe.
But from out of the rubble of the broken weaver's hall rose the female deities, and from the forests and the mountains down to the seas rose the gods and goddesses, male and female deities and spirits, male and female gathering in a grand circle, and in the center of that circle of spirit rose Ame no Uzume, the goddess of good luck. A pair of sticks she swung. She moved and swayed her body in rhythm. The circle grew in cosmic dance.
Oh, how the joyful noise leapt up to Amaterasu's cave. And just as the spirits hoped, she could not resist a peek.
A great mirror had been hung upon a tall pine tree. As the sun god looked out, she stared into that mirror, and for the first time she saw her own countenance. She had never before seen the brilliance of her own reflection, and with that inner light revealed, she remembered.
Hide, hide nevermore. Return, my glorious light, and paradise will restore.
So the sun goddess returned to the world, bringing her light, and drove away the storm guard of darkness. And once again, she resolved, she discovered something new in the world, for the beating of that log became the first taiko, the first drum, and the swaying to the rhythm was kagura, the first and sacred dance. And from that time forth, music and dance continued to bring light into our darkened world.
We are all the light against the chaos.
Adoro aho, nimiro aho, onaji aho nada oraranya son son. Adoro aho, nimiro aho, onaji aho nada oraranya son son. Adoro aho, nimiro aho, onaji aho nada oraranya son son. Look, there's a fool dancing. Look, there's another fool watching the fool dance. Why stand around? Why not dance? Era yacha, yo, 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 yo.
Everyone, get up and dance in your little rectangle. Dance and bring back the light. Come on. And if you can't get up, just arms, head, shoulders. So, the light, you are the light, and we cannot live in this darkness forever. Please, it is up to all of us.
Bring the light and the
Bring
joy.
the light into the world with who you are, because we are all the light. So let's all unmute ourselves so that you can just whatever.
Share yourself. Any thoughts, any
Yeah,
inspiration?
because soon we will go into breakout rooms, and but just if you have anything you want to shout or scream or thank everybody so far, please do.
Yeah,
Don't-
me and Alvin from Milwaukee, thank you. And
Yeah,
we want to say, it's amazing what you can do with so little props. Really makes our imagination.
Yeah.
That was really clever, everybody. And
Thank you.
beautiful music. And thanks, Sharon, for inviting us. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you for coming.
Right.
Thank you. So
Thank you,
uplifting
Nancy.
and beautiful.
Okay, but we're going to put you on gallery now so we can see all of you. So who was that just now?
That was Jim Carpenter.
No, I know, but then
It was
after
Marge, I think.
Marge,
Marge.
Frankie, all right.
Oh, and Fred, yay.
Our Orcas fellow islanders. All right.
Right, so if you're just so overwhelmed you can't say anything.
Oh, it was. I really loved it. It was fascinating, and your storytelling was great.
Thank you, Pam.
Wonderful stories, and important for our world. And the music was just the stories and the music were great. So we loved it.
Thank you, Pam. Thank you. Pam's also on the island, new to the island.
Yes.
Yeah. Iris, there's Iris.
Well, yeah, we've got a couple of Lopesians and a couple from Orcas Island here on Lopez, and all enjoying so much the stories and the music, and very uplifting. Thank you to all of you for bringing this light as it's getting darker this evening.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Now, for those of you who aren't aware, up north, there's the San Juan County, the islands, where we're staying on Orcas Island. And the Lopesian is from a neighboring island called Lopez. There's also San Juan Island, Whidbey, Waldron, many different communities here. But each one has their own character, and we're so glad to have spent over 20 years coming up here for the several months.
It's a wonderful community. I'm sure all of you are in your own wonderful communities, and that's where we should get our strengths from, right? That the people we know, the people in our circle, that it's so important that we keep connected, especially since the pandemic. I think all of us are like still kind of like feeling the changes that happened within ourselves, let alone the society. For us, we liked being at home suddenly, and people, instead of going out, but it's very isolating at the same time. So it's really about finding the balance. So with that in mind, oh, Carol Ekstrom is here. She's
Judith Block, all
you
right.
just got here.
Judith.
Missed all the performance, Jews, but you can be in the chat room now. Not the chat, the breakout room. So we're going to go into our breakout rooms, and Sarah, I want to give a shout out to Sarah Lau, who is our board member and who is our tech tonight. She's going to put you into some breakout rooms, 4 in each. We're going to give you about 15 minutes. The prompts are, and Robert will put that on the screen right now, and I will also read them. The prompts are, 1, wait, you have to make it big.
It's there. Oh, we have to do gallery,
You have to-
speaker view. Hang on a
Speaker.
second. Here we go.
Okay.
What do you feel you need right now?
What support do you
What
feel
support do
you
you
need
feel?
right now? What support have you been giving? 2, where do you experience your power inside you? That is, where do you feel it in your body? And what does it feel like? And where do you experience your power within your community? And 3, what do you wish for the world? The power of our words and shouted into the world can make it come true. You don't have to do all 3 of them. Choose one. Robert, can you put all 3 up at the same time? No. Okay, so again, what support do you feel you need right now? And what support have you been giving?
Listen to the words.
Or where do you experience your power? That is like in your own body. Where do you feel it? In your stomach, your heart, your shoulders? And what does it feel like? Is it heavy? Is it light? Is it fluid? And where do you experience your power within your own community? Or what do you wish for the world? The power of our words and shout it onto and into the world can make it come true. Our words are powerful, and making them loud is powerful, and sharing them is powerful. So take one of those, and here we go, and we'll see you back in 15 minutes.
Let me run them again one more time. What support do you feel you need right now? What support have you been giving? Where do you experience your power inside you? Where do you feel it in your body? What does it feel like? And where do you experience your power within your community? And finally, what do you wish for the world? The power of our words and shouted to the world can make it come true.
All right, we will see you in 15 minutes. Compassionate listening though. Compassionate listening is really important.
Okay, giant breakout.
Yeah, join.
Okay.
Well, it looks like we came back too soon. We had a few more seconds. A few more seconds. Oh no.
We get extra hummus and dip. You get to pick out the blue M&Ms for everyone else.
No red ones.
No red ones. Oh, good to see Judith.
Yay.
We love you, Judith.
So everyone, you can unmute yourselves, please.
Hi, Sharon and Michael.
I'm so sorry I'm late.
Oh,
Judith,
this is.
what is this nonsense about grandchildren?
And Lily, a quick question. What time is it out there in Australia?
It's midday. It's 12:30. Easy
Yeah.
time for us here.
Oh, it's good to see you.
Yeah.
There's Sarah. Everyone say hi, Sarah, and clap for Sarah.
Yay, Sarah.
Yay, Sarah's our tech person helping us
Great job, thank you.
through this.
Thank you, Sarah.
Sarah's also a member of our board, board member for years she's been with. And I think the way I met Sarah was at a Chinese meet and greet if you want to maintain learning Chinese. And so we went there and all these, of course, a lot of white guy trying to pick up on Chinese women there. And then all of a sudden I see Sarah and we're just talking, we didn't even talk anything about learning Chinese Mandarin.
And you'd spoken to English too.
Completely in English.
And here she is to this day.
So everyone, just unmute yourselves, ask questions of any of the artists, say anything about what you just experienced. We had a great breakout room, and probably all our messages are the same, right?
Well, it's fun to see Norm and Anne. Norm, I remember when you came out to Snohomish to the storytelling thing, 20 years ago? And
Yes.
Anne, and having watched you two develop your lives and move together, and now you're in California, holy guacamole. Thank you. Norm, do you remember coming out to Snohomish to the storytelling circle I had out there?
Oh,
We
yes,
talked about it.
Yeah.
I absolutely remember it. Yeah.
And then Anne, when I first met you in Port Angeles.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. And just all the past. I remember when your husband passed and the stuff you did with that. And bless you both. It's wonderful to have that history. We, in our breakout room, and then I'll be quiet, we were talking about connection. And it's lovely. I'll get tears in my eyes, but it's lovely to see you two and have this wonderful history with you. Thank you. Thank you.
It is, Mary. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mary.
Same for us. I
Yeah.
mean, and that's so good to still feel that connection.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Norm, where are you in California?
I currently am in Chico, California, right next to my wife. I'm in Chico, California. It's halfway between between Redding and Sacramento. So
I know where it is.
okay.
I'm a
And
Californian.
why did you choose Chico of all the zillion of other places in California?
Well, in Chico, you can buy a house with the money that you sell your house in Portland. You can buy a house with 1 or 2 more bedrooms and another bathroom. And my daughter's going to go to school here. I actually went to school here almost 40 years ago.
Oh my.
And I thought about moving back here, but we'd been through a few times on the way to the Sierra Storytelling Festival, one time a couple times on the way to the Yosemite area, and and anyway, on the way through, then eventually Anne was like, I like it here, maybe we should move here. And I was like, move here. So here we are.
Yeah, smaller town, affordable university for Norm's daughter, so we can help that happen, and it's a nice sized town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
And we love our California friends too, so.
Yeah, actually, there's a nice California community
Yeah.
too, that we're mostly friends with them already anyway.
Yeah, it's really nice to be in a smaller community because you can have connections that are maintained really easily, right? Judith belongs in a small little Marblehead in Massachusetts, and it's just I can't imagine. I know big cities have neighborhoods, so that's another way that people stay in community, and that's it just speaks to the fact that as humans we need to stay connected, and we need to stay connected with positivity and with light and compassion, right? But I see that most people left. They didn't want to be in those little rooms to talk.
We
Yeah.
had
We
a,
went out
we
to
had
dinner.
we had a good breakout room, I think, you know, with Lillian and Letitia, and
Uh-huh. And what
we
was,
well, you know, we talked about power. It's interesting. We kind of talked about, we started talking about power in our world and feeling frustrated with not feeling like we have power in our world. And then we kind of went in inwardly, and I talked about my uterus yelling at me, and
that's where
yeah.
you feel your power, right?
Yeah, that I hadn't really, no, I was saying, you know, and I had not thought about this, but I know where I feel anguish in my body, but I hadn't really thought about where I felt power.
No.
And so, yeah, so the power center is down, you know, where the support is for singing. That's really where the power is. And then we kind of morphed into talking about power of using our voices, and then into balancing that with listening, and then we got the connection, and it was really cool.
That's great.
Wonderful.
Yes, that's true. Like the Chinese and the Japanese, the key, right? Or even in Freudian, you know, the third chakra is your power place, which is right in your, you know, belly button area.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. So, great. I forgot what I was going to say to what you said. Yeah. Excellent. Excellent.
Great. All right.
I know. Oh, it's about power. Yeah. It's about how we need to find our power again, because there's so many forces out there that are saying, you don't have any power. I have the power. You can't have your power. And so we have to like claim it. We have to really claim it. You know?
Right.
you know, what really inspires me is the stories, you know, historical stories about things that seemed impossible that happened. You know, freedom from slavery, women getting the vote, things that seemed absolutely impossible that happened.
Right.
So that helps me to keep going.
Don't throw it away.
I just took my granddaughter to see a musical today called She Persisted from the, and it was created from the book that Chelsea Clinton wrote. And
Oh, wow.
she was like, anything, can't I, Grandma? I go, yes, you can, baby.
Wow.
How old is she?
She's 6.
Oh, wow,
whoa.
that's great. Really great.
That's great. I know.
Wonderful.
Oh, it is really something to grow up not thinking you have limitation.
Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Because you step into everything without even feeling any fear or resistance. I mean, you step in it just because you can. And what happens, happens, or it doesn't happen, but it's okay. It's a huge difference to be able to know and experience and live that anything's possible.
Wow.
A quick shout out and welcome Betty Jung. Thanks, Betty, for joining us. We did our storytelling show and
In our
music
breakout rooms.
in our breakout
But we're
rooms.
now just, you know, talking
Yeah.
about what people talked about in the breakout rooms, like connection and where your power is and how to reclaim your power, and that everything is possible, that the light and connection is important, and so on. Yeah.
Robert and Nancy, you both have been inspirational this way.
Yes.
Because something happens and you find a way to accommodate it and keep moving, or something gets in your way and you go, okay, well, just do it this way. You always, you pick up, you find your strength, and you keep moving, and you two are
It's actually incredible. I mean, you know, I get quotes once in a while in my emails, right? And it talks about how don't be afraid, and, you know, you can step into it, and you know, you deal with your fear. And I go, why don't I have that? And then I realized that I was never told that I could do something. Right. Huge difference.
Yeah. I know that 20 years ago, I came down with cancer and could have died. And here it is 20 years later, totally cured. And things just shot off like a skyrocket when I reclaimed my health. And just the miracle of community, the storytelling, traveling all over the world, doing the gift of story, as I feel so grateful for this gift of life. Yeah. Oh, Marianne, yeah. The gift of life.
Yep. Gift of life.
Ditto. That's what I said short. Yes.
Yeah.
Living a
Yeah.
great life is what I described.
Yeah.
And the community helps me see that. And also, I'm grateful to them. So I get back to them in other ways. So together, we're helping each other get through these hard days.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Give and take, it's mutual.
In San Francisco, there's a Reverend Kawahatsu, and Reverend Kawahatsu, one of his slogans is, when you get up
In the morning,
start
wake up.
start with 1,000 thank yous.
Ooh,
Let them
start
flow.
that way, 1,000.
1,000 of them. Of course, you can never reach that unless you really at the morning, but what it does by saying grateful and gratitude for the sky and the rug and the dog and
Yeah.
the wife, you
Yeah.
start you get more you get present in the world, and it's that living in the now, and being having gratitude. It really is it's a powerful way to start your day.
It is a powerful tool. It's just funny how many you tell that to people and they're like, really? And I'm like, just try it. Just try doing 4 or 5 or 3,
Three, yeah.
and you'll feel better. I mean, really, it's kind of weird, but it totally works. And then you
does,
Totally
it does.
works.
wow, look at that tree.
Thank you, tree. Right.
Everything. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the glass half filled versus the glass half empty. Right.
I know my wife was taking a walk a couple of nights ago, and the leaves are falling from the trees, and they're very beautiful here in Milwaukee about this time of year. And so she started to pick them up from the grass, and it was late at night, and people were stopping. What are you doing, lady? Are you okay? And because it's late at night, and she's picking leaves out of the grass. But anyhow, she brought them home, and they're on the kitchen counter now.
Yes,
Oh,
it's
yes.
beautiful. Bring it indoors for sure.
They are treasures. Huh?
Oh, I collect them too, and then they just dry up. But it's yeah.
Just as long as she didn't bring any bugs in with them, that's not fun. You're no fun.
All your food was on the ground at one point. It's okay.
I go around our little town taking pictures of all kinds of things that are just beautiful or quirky or whatever. I throw some of them on Facebook. It's just that practice of just being, even a tourist in your own town, just being grateful. And I really learned that when I was in New York and I was living hand to mouth and I had no money and no real prospects of going anywhere. But I took a class at the Actors Institute, which was in New York at that time, and it was called Prosperity. Class was called Prosperity. And part of the practice was every day, write down 3 things at the end of the day that you're grateful for that day. And to me, that was so radical. I'd never done anything like that. And it really helps me now. I'm trying to stop the wars and just, feeling so frustrated about the direction, some very serious things are going in.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
I mean, it keeps me from doing the old crash and burn.
Yeah, it's important not to crash and burn because we need, powerful voices and positive voices. And if we let despair get us, then we won't be able to do that. Yeah, so important.
And it's also uplifting.
Marge? Okay,
Go
sorry.
ahead, Marge.
I was going to say one of my most memorable breakfast I ever had. It was a hard-boiled egg, a banana, and a piece of toast. And I was alone. Fred had gone off to work, and I thought, I'm going to eat it out on the patio. So I took it out on the patio, and I looked around and said, wow, this is really great. That's a great tree. And I looked at my plate, and I thought, this egg, I should be thanking the farmer that raised the chicken that laid the egg. I should be thanking the chicken. I should be thanking the parents of the farmer who made him want to farm. And how about the people who, cleared the land in the first place? And I I did that like for everything on the plate. There was butter on my toast, so I had to thank the cow. And
Go on.
and everybody through history, I went through all the transportation that these things did to get to my store,
And the
all the
banana,
people who
my
worked
goodness.
there, it took me an hour to eat breakfast, but it just left me so, wow.
Yeah.
You know, to really stop and think about
Yes.
everything that goes into getting those 3 little items on my plate. I mean, I went to South America for those bananas and the pilots and the jets and
You know, they
it was
use
crazy.
they use
It was
exactly
beautiful.
what. Yes, thank you, Margie. They use
This was
exactly.
like, yeah, this is like 25, 30 years ago. And I'm still talking about that breakfast.
Yes. It was a
Yeah,
breakthrough of some sort. Yes.
it was wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they used
So
exactly what you're talking about to teach about the environment and how to appreciate how did you get that t-shirt on your back? What did it take?
Yeah.
So you don't
Mhm.
waste, you know? Think about what it took, etc. You know. So that's excellent. Yay.
I know what started it. I was feeling in a blessing mood. So I was going to bless the chicken. And then I ended up blessing the world.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
From
Because
small to big.
I very specifically went through everything I could think of. And it got to be a game, you know, what else can we? So try it sometime.
Yeah, it's
That shows the connectivity of everything in our world has with each other and how we depend
Yeah.
on everything in the chain. It's
Yeah.
all dependent
Yes.
on what's before, what's after to make it happen.
And who's doing it?
Yeah. And what it
cost?
took to bring it all together.
Yeah, and the cost, you know, the slave labor, the
Yeah.
less than minimum wages, the oil that it takes to get that stuff here and there.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
How everything is connected.
So go ahead, you can talk, Eldine.
Hi there.
You can talk.
Is it my turn to talk?
Yes, yes.
I want some advice from the group. Something's really bothering me.
Okay.
And I want to see what you guys think. I'm really afraid of Trump because of his parallel with the Nazis. You could get into something very fast and get voted in, and there goes democracy.